What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back. I'm Tamara, and today we're going to be talking about the avoidant attachment style. This attachment style is getting a ton of buzz. And by the way, if you don't understand attachment styles, then you got to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to help you with this. I'm determined because you want to know why your love life is screwed up, your relationships are in shambles, why your dating life is cray cray, or you don't understand the people that you're mating, dating, or relating with. It's probably because you don't understand their attachment styles, which could be super confusing, but it shouldn't be confusing. And I'm going to try to make it easy for you to understand. But they changed the title. Some people call it this, some people call it that. It's just, oh my God. But basically, there's four basic ones. And this will help you understand the undercurrent of the person that you're dating or yourself and why you can't get your stuff straight when it comes to your relationships or why you can't get out of these toxic cycles. Now, the good thing about these attachment styles is they are fixable, correctable, healable. It gives us insight into what we need to fix, heal, and do better at. If you are dealing with somebody who is so extreme, and I know we like to throw the narcissism thing around, but we do have narcissists, which is why I wrote my book, The Workplace Narcissist. I'll put the link in the description because we're not talking about personality disorders here, people. Those things are not fixable, quote unquote. I mean, we can help them a little bit. There's a lot more hope these days in helping them to heal. This is fixable, and I want you to have a healthy, happy, enjoyable relationship. And if you're not, it might be because you're dealing with somebody with an avoidant attachment style, or you might have an avoidant attachment style yourself. Now, the cray part about this is these folks who have avoidant attachment style, they think they're all that and a bag of chips. They think they're amazing. They think they're wonderful. They think they are perfectly healthy and normal. And unfortunately, what does that mean? That they're not going to seek help as readily, are they? So they're probably not going to watch this video. It's just like narcissists don't watch their videos because they think they're all that in a bag of chips. So the avoidance of the attachment world are probably kind of like narcissists are, where they don't think they have a problem. And that is a huge problem because this attachment style does a ton of damage to people. People are starting to understand, this is why I'm being rejected so much. This is why I'm being pushed away. This is why I'm feeling like I'm nothing, like I'm not important, like I'm not valuable, like I'm just the bottom of somebody's shoe, why they're ignoring me, why they're not connecting with me. This is the antithesis of what a relationship is all about. Because if you're in a romantic relationship, it's about them hugs and them kisses and them holding them hands and the wanting to be together, and let's sit next to each other and let's eat together and talk together and spend time together and bond and connect and all that good stuff. Let's do life together. But when you have an avoidant person, they're going to push you away. So they may start off wooing you with roses and flowers, or just giving you all that respect that you want as a man and pouring into you, and just because their chemicals are firing on all cylinders, it's helping them to connect. But then once they hook you, they either go ghost or they become very distant, very rejecting, and they can't understand, why are you so clingy? Why are you all over me? Why are you trying to talk to me? Why are you trying to watch TV with me? Why are you trying to have conversations with me? Why are you texting me? Why are you calling me? Get away from me. I don't need you. So it's like, well, what is the point then? If we're in a relationship and you don't want me, need me, love me, want to connect with me, what the heck is up the point? So avoidant people, they need a lot of work. And this is where we come into play. I've had people to tell me, you know what? It's not fair that this person is doing a bunch of damage to me. So now I'm super wounded and can't get out of the relationship because they have beat me down so much that I don't have any strength from being pushed away and rejected and avoided and put down. And now I need superhero strength to pull out of it. Well, the problem is these people don't think they have a problem. So if you're waiting for them to break up with you or divorce you or get out of the relationship with you, you might be waiting for 100 years. Because at the same time, they might feel like, well, shoot, I got a house, I got a car, I got food, my bills are being paid. That's all I need in this life, right? So I don't have a need to leave you, but you're miserable with them, but can't crawl out of the hole. Well, it may help to understand how these people think and feel. Here's the thing about a person who's with an avoidant person. If you're not meeting your partner's emotional needs at all, people tend to get clingy or appear clingy. They may not be clingy at all. They might be introverted. They may not like quality time on the love languages. They might like self-reflection and having time alone. But dang, like not to the point where we're living a completely separate life, then they are going to be clingy because you're not meeting their relationship needs at all. Like you're giving them zero. I knew somebody who was married to somebody with this avoidant attachment style. And at the time, I didn't understand avoidant attachment style. She didn't understand it. But it was like the person was married to them. The person would do love languages like acts of service. They didn't mind cooking meals and taking out the trash and doing those kinds of things and buying lots of gifts for Christmas or birthdays. But when it came to any type of connection at all, then I'm talking bulldozer like dam put up, right? So she could not say hello to him. She couldn't eat dinner with him. She couldn't go sit next to him or in the room with him when he was watching TV or he would get up and leave. They couldn't sit next to each other and look at their phones. They couldn't have a conversation. She couldn't call him and talk to him on the phone. It was complete rejection. Like after work, I want all the time to myself, not just one day, not just a couple of hours. This is 7 days a week. This is 7 days a week every month. I don't want to sit next to you, talk to you, connect with you, because guess what? I'm cooking for you. I'm cleaning up. I'm buying you gifts, but I don't want to connect with you at all. Do not be in the same room with me ever. And I don't know if her husband had been abused somewhere in his life. So now I've got huge protectors up because this is what could happen with these people. Could have dealt with abuse in their childhood where they were physically or emotionally abused. They could have been severely neglected. They could have been abused in other ways where now they've got the protectors up. You can't come close to me. Don't come near me, because what happens when we mate and relate in our adult life? We have more power. So now I'm in charge. I'm not that kid anymore. So I'm going to protect myself from all hurt, harm, and danger. And that means don't come close to me psychologically, physically. Stay away from me. So they're putting up the protectors. These people's needs were not met in childhood. These are your left handwriting slanters, where they learned to meet their own psychological needs. Maybe they had a parent that was too overbearing, too needy, I need too much from you and I can't take that. Or I had an alcoholic parent, or I had to take care of everybody in my household. So now get away from me. Like you're not going to overwhelm me anymore. Like I already met an adult's needs and I'm not meeting an adult need anymore. So now in my adulthood, I get to have the relationship that I wanted in childhood. You see how complex this gets? You see why it helps to have some counseling skills, which I am a counselor, where you can dive deeper into the psyche of somebody and figure out what the heck is going on. Meanwhile, you're probably saying, but that's not my fault. I didn't do that. I wasn't the one who abused you. I'm actually trying to give you some stability here. I'm trying to be that secure attachment style for you. And guess what? This person might not even feel very attracted to somebody with a secure attachment style. They may also, crazy enough, live their life in a very chaotic way. I'm overspending. I don't pay my bills. I do lots of chaotic, crazy things with my money. I'm all over the place with purchases. And so you're giving them stability and they're resenting you for that because they're used to chaos and craziness happening and all over the place. So not only are you a stage 5 clinger in their mind, but you're too secure. Like you want us to have this bread and butter stable life. And I'm trying to be all over the place, but I'm rejecting you at the same time. Just, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. This avoidance style is not okay. And if you are attracted to that, you need to do deeper work into why are you attracted to somebody who dismisses you, rejects you. And you could have had parents that met all of your needs, that did all these great things for you, that gave you gifts on holidays and did. So this person reeled you in because they were doing all those kinds of things at first. And now the flip has switched. So you're not attracted to them anymore, but you're so rejected. What do? It's like magnets, right? When someone rejects you, you try to come closer. It's like a natural automatic autopilot tendency. You push me away, I come closer. So and then it sets you up to get rejected over and over again. Every day it's, well, let me try to go into the TV room and say hello. Well, let me try to have a conversation, or let me try to say, can we sit together and eat dinner? And it just gives that person fuel to reject you over and over and over again. And that is not cool. It's psychologically extremely damaging to you to have to put up with that type of behavior in your romantic relationship. I think men, me personally, they just have a built-in mechanism to chase, quote unquote. Doesn't mean that we show disinterest as women, but a man chasing a woman works better than a woman who's chasing a man. So perhaps you chase this guy down, like you have this something in you, this competitiveness, this I'm not going to be rejected again like I was rejected by my avoidant parent. So now I'm the female and I'm chasing him all the time. Just throws everything out of whack and out of balance, because what you want is you want healthy. You want to attract secure, a secure attachment style. You want to be secure. If you see the term dismissive avoidant attachment style, it's the same thing as avoidant. To me, it just makes more sense to call it avoidant. But dismissive, what are they doing? Dismissing you, ignoring you. So it's often titled dismissive avoidant attachment. So individuals with a dismissive avoidant attachment have a positive view of themselves but a negative view of others. They value independence and self-reliance, often avoiding emotional intimacy. Boring. Avoidant attachment. People with avoidant attachment styles tend to keep their distance in relationships. They may avoid deep emotional connections and prefer to be independent rather than relying on others. Individuals with dismissive avoidant attachment styles value their independence and self-reliance. They may have difficulty with emotional independence and may avoid getting too close to their partners. They may be more focused on their own needs and may have difficulty expressing or recognizing their own emotions. They may also have a tendency to minimize the importance of relationships. If there was an Olympic event for running away from love, these individuals would win gold every time. They're the masters of solo adventures, always valuing their independence. Commitment? Nah, they'll take a rain check and go on a spontaneous backpacking trip instead. So here are some dating tips for the avoidant attachment style. Acknowledge and communicate your need for personal space. If you're avoidant, then practice being more vulnerable and open with your emotions. Keyword practice. Make an effort to prioritize and invest in the relationship. Work on building trust and reassuring your partner of your commitment. That is your job in a relationship. Okay, so you gotta work on connecting and pushing past that state that you are pushing away from. You gotta do the opposite in your relationship. It's only fair. Okay, and so if you have an avoidant attachment partner, respect their need for personal space and autonomy. You got to give them some of that. Reassure them of your commitment and love regularly, because sometimes they may not connect with you because they are afraid of you rejecting them. Encourage them to express their emotions and provide a safe space for vulnerability, and find a healthy balance between closeness and independence in the relationship. So you're going to have to accept, on one hand, you're going to have to learn how to be more independent in some ways and doing some things on your own. So if you're avoidant, what is it that you need more of? How can we reach you? Because this is a very damaging dynamic that can occur. Unless you're both avoidant, then it's perfect. Hey, you're in the perfect relationship. But if not, then we got to do some reevaluation and examination. And like I said earlier, this is not a narcissist, because if you're dealing with a narcissist, because these people can heal, they can get better, they can create a great relationship. But narcissists, they can't. Now we're talking about difficulty. So check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist, because I want to help you with that. If you are having difficulty in your romantic relationship, you've gone through a breakup, or you just want to feel healthier in your relationship, check out my book, Flip the Script on Love, because I'm going to help you. And if you love Myers-Briggs like I do, I've got 16 chapters on each MBTI type called From ENFJ with Love. They're all on Amazon, links in the description. And make sure you subscribe so that I can continue to help you with your self-healing, with understanding your personalities, your love languages, personality disorders, all of that, so that we can navigate people better together. I love you guys. Thanks for spending some time with me today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.